Then I guess both our countries better be prepared.
Number 10. Canadian Trump. 10 months before Trump accepted the Republican nomination in 2016, South Park pretty much mapped out his road to the White House.
If certain people want to leave this country, then let them!
When Butters befriends a family who immigrated from Canada, he learns why they had to leave their home country. Everything went south when a blowhard presidential candidate entered the mix. While people found his lewd comments funny, nobody took him seriously until it was too late.
We weren't paying attention! We weren't paying attention!
From the hair to the bad dancing, the president is essentially Trump with a floppier head. Not letting a wall get in the way, Garrison sneaks into Canada and strips the president of his powers. This is only the beginning. With a newfound fan base, Garrison seeks a presidential run in America, with history bound to repeat itself.
I know what my true calling is, and I'm gonna keep this going all the way to Washington!
Number 9. The next 3 years. Republicans wanted to win at any cost, but what happens when the party loses control of its leader?
Mr. President, we have a problem. People are pretty upset.
Mike Pence, Paul Ryan, and Mitch McConnell find out as they try to keep Garrison on a leash. Garrison asserts that he's the dominant one and everyone else is his submissive. For all the pain and suffering that Garrison causes the left, the right isn't much better off.
Maybe it's time we put our foot down.
Oh.
Pence, Ryan, and McConnell find themselves in an abusive relationship. They assure the press that everything is fine. Although behind closed doors, the trio conspires to free themselves of their captor-in-chief. Alas, it'll take more than low approval ratings to get rid of Garrison, who will have his underlings on their knees for another 3 years.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Looks like many more years of the same are to come.
Number 8. Garrison as Pennywise. Many have compared Trump to a clown. South Park took this literally about a year into his presidency. Still filling the Trump role, Garrison launches an attack on Toronto.
We'll take the world together. We'll take them by the hand.
With approval ratings reaching a new low and Canada seeking retribution, Garrison relocates to South Park. Armed with Make America Great Again balloons, Garrison stalks children like Pennywise in the woods.
Hey! How are my approval ratings?
It's the president!
Wait, come back! What's wrong?
Although it seems most people have turned on the president, the whites help Garrison evade Fox News traps. Garrison wasn't prepared for the Ike's trap, however. Despite this capture, the episode ends on a note of uncertainty with the whites still standing by the president and their Second Amendment rights. Garrison escapes, ready to wreak more havoc upon South Park, America, and the world.
He broke free.
The president is on the loose again.
He'll be even more desperate now. It's going to get worse.
We can't destroy him, can we?
Number 7. I don't have a plan. Matt Stone and Trey Parker weren't sure if they'd have to follow through with Garrison running for office.
I think we're really gonna win this thing. Think about it. In a couple of months, I will be president of the United States.
By September 2016, though, Trump wasn't just the Republican candidate. It seemed like he could actually win. With Garrison becoming a Trump surrogate and Caitlyn Jenner as a running mate, the two realize what a disaster it'd be if they won.
Don't tell me you don't have a plan. What plan? I thought you had a plan.
A panicked Garrison tries to throw the election, but Hillary Clinton doesn't make it easy. When telling people to vote for Clinton doesn't work, Garrison tries to alienate female voters by taking a page from Andrew Dice Clay's joke book and Trump's locker room talk. Garrison makes one last plea for the country to choose Clinton. Unfortunately, Americans stand by Garrison, and the force awakens.
The choice is yours, America. Please make the right one.
Number 6. Rallying. With Trump losing the 2020 election, Garrison was free to resume life in South Park. Garrison even settles down with a boyfriend named Rick.
Hey, Rick!
Oh, hey, Herb.
So, you know what this week is, right?
Is it Easter?
Although it seems politics are in the past, Garrison can't resist a rallying cry. Not long after Trump announced his re-election bid for 2024, Garrison and Rick took a trip to Myrtle Beach. While Garrison assures Rick that this is a carefree getaway, a little rallying won't hurt, right?
Since you're here, you want to rally a little bit?
No, I can't rally. I've got a serious boyfriend. I'm just looking around.
It starts with some cringy dancing, but soon enough, Garrison starts talking about Mexicans and Joe Biden. On more than one occasion, Rick catches Garrison in the act. Nevertheless, Rick is willing to work on their relationship. Garrison wants that too, but the temptation might be too great.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see what happens.
Number 5, Mar-a-Lago. While Garrison ultimately walks away from MAGA, Trump was still re-elected in 2024.
Relax, take your load off. Both. The plane is here from Immigration and Customs Enforcement. I know, stupid. Let's go.
This is reflected in South Park's 27th season, with Trump himself now running the country into the ground. South Park goes beyond mocking Trump's leadership skills or lack thereof. This episode takes aim at his home. No, not the White House. We mean Mar-a-Lago.
Hey, buddy, welcome to Mar-a-Lago.
On the surface, Trump's Florida residence seems like Fantasy Island. Trump even has his own tattoo in the form of J.D. Vance, who's the perfect size for kicking. Behind the emerald curtain, though, Mr. Mackey finds that Trump's paradise is more like a gross retirement home. Even Satan finds it hellish. And he's literally from hell. Kristi Noem's face doesn't exactly brighten up the joint either.
Think I can't handle myself because I'm a lady with good looks that drives me wild?
Number 4. Garrison goes full Trump. Although the South Park creators assumed Clinton would prevail, Trump's upset meant that Garrison would be in the White House for 4 years.
Looks like America has voted for a change of pace. The world is in a bit of a shock. We're sure this is for real, right?
Getting a presidential hairdo with a Darth Vader twist, Garrison embraces the power that the American people have bestowed. Garrison starts by rubbing the presidency in PC Principal's face.
But now, I'm your president.
While the abuse of office is undeniable, Garrison speaks one hard truth. By forcing political correctness down people's throats, the other side pushed back even further. In a sense, PC Principal created Garrison, who will now shove something else down his throat. Like it or not, Garrison is the president, and now all of his critics have to suck up. Otherwise, Garrison has the football and is eager to use it.
And here, of course, is the famous football, where you can order a nuclear attack in 4 minutes. Love me some football.
Number 3. Get out and vote. As the pandemic rages on, Stan reaches out to Garrison to help make a vaccine.
And there's a facility outside of town that found the pangolin and are working on a vaccine. You might be able to stop the pandemic.
Why would I do that?
Garrison has no interest in stopping the spread, however. According to research, many of the people falling victim to COVID are Mexican, fulfilling Garrison's promise. If other people die in the process, that's their problem. Stan eventually breaks down, wishing everything would go back to normal.
Saying I'm trying to help people to make myself feel better because the truth is, I just want to have fun again. I wanted to see that I can go out in the world and do things that I used to do, but I can't. I'm not any better, and I don't care any more than anyone else. And I did all this because I just want my life back.
Even Cartman is inspired to set his agenda aside, returning the pangolin that might end the pandemic. Cartman shows a rare moment of humanity, but Garrison doesn't, burning the pangolin along with the scientist before reminding everyone to vote.
Don't forget to get out and vote, everybody. Big election coming up.
We're not sure if this counts as an endorsement for Joe Biden, although South Park makes it clear that the future is up to us. Number 2. Trump PSA. South Park practically dared the White House to sue with its season 27 premiere.
Well, no, we're not going to give it a rest. All the people here in South Park want some goddamn answers.
All right, then I'm gonna sue your whole town. got that? $5 billion.
It wouldn't be the first time that Trump sought legal action against a Paramount property. Just to get ahead of the curve, the episode culminates in Trump suing the mountain town. Gerald manages to reach a settlement, although this entails South Park having to produce a pro-Trump PSA.
As part of the settlement, we also had to agree to doing pro-Trump messaging.
How are we supposed to do pro-Trump messaging?
We then cut to a live-action sequence where a Trump lookalike starts stripping down in the desert. We can't show you everything since this is YouTube, but Trump is fully exposed. There was naturally pushback from the higher-ups who insisted that Trump's little buddy be censored. Instead, a compromise was reached by giving his tiny trousers snake eyes. How was that better?
But his love for us is large.
Number 1. Donald Hussein Trump. South Park fans figured Garrison would head back to Washington with the 2024 election results.
Oh, so you haven't been looting the country and ruling by fear like some Middle Eastern tin pot dictator? No, I've been sitting here watching White Lotus with Rick.
Instead, Trump's second term brought back another character, kind of. Although Trump finally became president in the South Park canon, he sounds an awful lot like the show's version of Saddam Hussein.
Saddam.
It's not just the realistic talking head. This Trump rules like a dictator and has entered a relationship with Satan, who notices some parallels with his former beau. The difference is that Saddam actually knew how to satisfy Satan in bed. Trump lacks the equipment to do so. Don't tell Trump that, though, or else he'll sue. The episode supposedly had the real Trump seething. While others applauded Matt and Trey for having the guts, few others possess.
Mr. President, a lot of your supporters are starting to turn against you.
Hey, tell him to take a rest.
What do you think South Park has in store for Trump next? Let us know in the comments.
Kyle, I am the president.
You're a little dipshit, President.